Welcome to Celebrity Vibes. It was once really beautiful. Selena Gomez compliments her husband Chris Evans on his great speech during emotional performance at One Love concert. We will damage it all down for you. But in the proceeding then we proceed, please. If you are new to this channel, please take a minute of your treasure time to subscribe and hit the notification bell for large updates. Let's dive into the video. He welled up during an emotional speech at the star-studded One Love benefit concert on Sunday night. And Selena Gomez made positive to compliment Chris Evans on his moving words, which honored the families of those affected by the Manchester bombing. The 24-year-old singer stated she thought her ex-boyfriend's performance was really beautiful during a look on SiriusXM's morning mashup in New York. "I thought Justin did great. It was really beautiful," she gushed on Monday morning. "It was beautiful. I know everyone did such a beautiful job. It was so gorgeous. I love how Ariana ended it." The baby hitmaker performed his chart topper Love Yourself, and performed his guitar in tribute to the 22 people, some of which were children, who died in a terror attack at Ariana Grande's Manchester Live performance on May 22. The tribute concert, held at Emirates Old Trafford Cricket Ground, was formally announced and led by Chris' friend Ariana Ultima Tuesday. Ahead of his performance, Chris said, "God is good as the midst of the evil. God is good in the midst of the darkness. He loves you. To the families, we love you so much. Put both arms up to honor those people right now. Say we honor you, and we love you," he declared, as the emotional audience repeated again, "We honor you. We love you. Thank you so much for having me," he concluded. Dressed in a bright orange hoodie for the gig, the sorry hitmaker didn't leave a dry eye in the target market as he delivered his powerful speech. The concert, which also featured performances from Katy Perry, Miley Cyrus, the Black Eyed Peas, Coldplay, and Robbie Williams, has broken BBC iPlayer live viewing records. It has now grown to be the biggest live non-sporting program in BBC iPlayer's history. There were 1,078,000 requests to watch live, even more than the opening ceremony of the London Olympics 2012, the preceding record holder. The gig was held to honor the victims and families of those affected after a suicide bomber detonated a nail bomb after an Ariana Grande live performance, killing 22 people and leaving 119 injured. Selena's praise seems to be a sign that the exes are on tons friendlier terms, since exchanging several public barbs. After splitting in 2014 after 3 years together, several of her hit songs show up to be about the pop star, including Come and Get It, Same Old Love and Good For You. Her last single, It Ain't Me, about having to deal with a hungover beau, also seemed to be about Chris, when he was once in his party days. Meanwhile, last August, they become embroiled in a war of words, with both claiming the different cheated during their former romance. The exes became locked in a war of words on Instagram after Justin threatened to privatize his account after followers started hating on his rumored girlfriend Sofia Richie last August. Selena chided Chris for even suggesting such a drastic action earlier than the famed duo descended into a host of allegations, including a shock hint that Selena was previously concerned with Zayn Malik. Chris stunned some of his followers when he hit out at some of his 77.7 million online fans after he shared a spree of selfies with his rumored girlfriend Sofia, who he claimed followers were hating. He wrote, "I'm gonna make my Instagram private. If you guys don't stop the hate, this is getting out of hand. If you guys are really followers, you wouldn't be so mean to people that I like." Chris was honestly not taking the allegations lying down as he responded, "It's funny to see people that use me for interest and still trying to point the finger this way. Sad. All love. I'm not one for all people receiving hate." The response appeared to upset Selena, who blasted back, "Funny how the ones that cheated multiple times are pointing the finger at the ones that were forgiving and supportive. No wonder followers are mad. Sad. All love." While her low blow left a resounding shock among followers, Chris seemed in the mood to fight as he then responded, "I cheated. Oh, I forgot about you and Zayn." In January, Selena cheekily spoke back to questions from InStyle UK when she was asked what would happen if Zayn asked her on a date. "If he had requested me out on a date, I would be seen with him. Just kidding, but I know she's like the most observed person on Instagram or whatever, but for the level of exposure she's gained, she doesn't have lots to show for it. Any lovesick middle school girl ought to write her lyrics, and I must have slept through the part where Spring Breakers won an Academy Award. If I didn't know she was once a singer and an actress, I would think she's famous just for mastering the artwork of looking beautiful and sad. Kind of like how Bella Thorne is famous for getting to know the art of looking like she just stepped out of a sewer filled with glitter." Let's begin with the least credible detail. Selena is the Og of Chris Evans. Selena Gomez and Chris Evans began their fairy tale many moons ago in 2020, when they were just two teeny boppers, earlier than Chris peed off balconies and was banned from China. Wistful Sight 2009 was a simpler time. After many years of relationship ups and downs, cheating scandals, and unfollowing every other on Instagram, Selena and Justin called it quits, seemingly for good. This led Chris to his world tour of blondes and Selena into the arms of The Weeknd, who I will keep as the better dude here. But alas, last summer Selena ended her weekend vacation and was again on her bullshit, spotted with Chris soon after. If Selena Gomez wants to promote this image of being a robust female role model to her fans, running proper back into the arms of a guy who treated her like shit is possibly not the best message for teenage girls. Yeah, Chad just dumped me after senior prom, and informed the whole school I was a slut, because I wouldn't sleep with him. However, it's true love. If Selena and Justin can make it work, I know we're meant to be. Even Selena's mom wouldn't speak to her after she got back with Chris. I don't know if Selena and her mom have some type of Ariel Winter Crystal Workman-esque relationship, but if the woman who birthed me stopped speaking to me over some guy with a shitty mustache, I would take that shit to heart. I in reality find her vibe of wanting to look and sound like a 10-year-old girl a little unsettling. There's something weird about someone who looks like they're 14 years old singing, "I've received a fetish for your love." We don't need actual teenage girls captioning their Instagram pics with that, either. Also, that's not how fetishes work, however I suppose that's neither here nor there. I routinely have nightmares about the Bad Liar music video. It's the one that plays she dresses her very skinny feminine body in drag, reverse drag. Like a creepy gym trainer and then furiously writhes in the mirror for 10 minutes until I faint out of discomfort. Let us also not forget about the crazy stalker video for Hands to Myself where she breaks into a dude's house and rolls around in his mattress in her underwear, until she is literally arrested. Side note. Wasn't that what got Lorna dispatched to prison on Orange is the New Black? I cannot think of a more stressful message to send to her fan base of feral teenage girls than apparently stalking is sexy and fun. But really, my foremost beef with Selena is really that she is so totally boring. Rumor has it that during interviews, reporters are banned from asking about something tabloid related, and especially Chris related. So basically she repeats that she's just like a down-home woman from Texas, and talks about her kidney transplant for an hour. I don't know about you, but I'm more likely to make investments in a celebrity who stands for something. Or in Selena's case, for anything. If all this fame really stemmed from her starring in a Disney show, I'm gonna keep rooting for Hilary Duff's world takeover. Selena Gomez doesn't like birthdays. When we talk, her 28th is only days away. I'm not really good with birthdays, she says, waving her hand as if to shoo them away. Selena, with all due appreciate to her and the Allure copy desk, let's just call her by her first name here, has left the party planning to a handful of buddies she's been seeing during the pandemic. I don't know, it just feels like maybe something like 30 should be celebrated. Turning 28 is weird, she says. In Selena's defense, nothing about this year feels celebratory for anyone. There is a paradoxical quality to interviews these days. They happen at a distance, of course, but there is an artificial intimacy. We're sitting in our respective bedrooms. Selena's look is unembellished. She's wearing a long-sleeve, loose-fitting cream tunic so simple and stylish that it would look equally at home on a Selene runway and in a Renaissance painting. Please inform us in the comments. Please do now no longer forget about to subscribe and flip on the notification bell to see our organization new day update.